Hello, people. Good evening. It's your Uncle Stevie. I think I finally figured out the disconnect that I'm feeling and what a lot of other people are feeling. I was excited to see Trey Lance, just like all of you. Everybody was excited to see Trey, see him walk that fine line of development and winning and success. This team's built to win now. We hear it all the time. But they were also going to try to develop a rookie. It's important to understand. So last season they went 3-5. We all know this. They played in the NFC Championship game after that. That should not be discounted at all. How hard is it to go 3-5 and win all the way through the playoffs to get the NFC Championship game? Jimmy was hurt, injured, torn up shoulder, and a hurt hand. Needed surgery. So miss me with the blah, 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 they didn't win. Blah, blah, blah. Coming back to this season, why I'm not as upset and broken as everybody else is I'm watching a quarterback that plays his ass off, regardless of your opinion, plays his ass off for this team. Ate what some of you would say, a big piece of humble pie, to come back on a $6 million deal. And now he's playing again his ass off with no off season, blah, blah, blah. Yes. He also is coming off a surgery. Yes. He came into a season with other players that prepared to play with another quarterback. All of a sudden, they also have to adjust back to Jimmy G. Oh, he's been with this system for 6 seasons. Yeah, except for none of the players on this team prepared to play this season with Jimmy G. Why don't any of you understand this? Nuance, context, reasoning, understanding. What the is even going on anymore? It's only week 3. They were 3-5 last year. And we're this close to going to another Super Bowl. Another one. I'm a fan long enough to understand dark years without even going to an NFC Championship game, let alone a freaking Super Bowl. Like, championship standard. Fuck that. Championship standard. Know who you are. I was in middle school the last time this team won a championship. I am thankful. I am happy. And I am faithful in this team. Moving in the right direction right now. Is it perfect? No. Has it ever been perfect? No. So stop acting like it has. I'm freaking tired of this. Seriously. What are we even doing? I put out definitions of what it means to be faithful. If that doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. It doesn't mean you need to respond. If you don't know what faith means, you don't know what faith means. Religions have made billions of dollars on the word faith. But you're special. You're different. Oh, well, I'm smart enough to question my team and its decisions. No, you're not. Scratch your head, maybe want to go in a different direction. Sure, but it's how you want to do that. You don't call for someone's freaking job because you think you know better. Newsflash, motherfucker, you don't know better at all. In fact, if you think you know better than the coach or you're that adamant about questioning a play call, guess what? You know less than a casual fan. Casual fan wouldn't do that. Only someone that thinks they're so in the know would ever do that. You're not, bro. I'm going to ask 95% of all of you on Twitter, how many times have you had a conversation with one of these professional athletes? At any level. Probably not very many. But you're going to speak to their mindset. You're going to speak to their trust. You're going to speak to all this other stuff. How? Why? You're not in the room, but you're so adamant. You're so angry. I know this. Don't let me get... You want to get me started on quarterback power? How many fucking idiots regurgitated quarterback power when Trey Lance got hurt? It wasn't quarterback power. There was no lead blocker from the backfield for the quarterback. It was an option. An option to hand off to Ray or keep and run. There was nothing about run through the tackles. There was nothing about A gap, B gap, C gap. And if you want to keep it a fucking 100, Trey should have handed it off. Why? Because there were two receivers out wide left with lead blocking, already engaged in a block. The only thing on the left on the line was a linebacker, number 10, who at the mesh point, the point of contact, froze and was flat-footed. He didn't know which way to go. That was the only thing stopping Ray from breaking for 10 plus down, because those receivers were already at 6-7 yards engaged. Miss me with quarterback power. You paid freaking professionals? That's all I heard last week, quarterback power. You don't even fucking know what that means. Quarterback power, look. The line pulls a certain direction. Lead blocker from the backfield. It might be an action fake handoff, so quarterback can power through behind the lead blocker, but look and understand the lining assignments. That's not there. There's no quarterback power. There is nobody blocking in front of him. Besides, power means north and south. Run downhill. Where did Trey get hurt? Jumping to the side. What the fuck? He literally jumped cut right. Like, what are we even doing here? And you're in the media still talking about Trey getting hurt. Turn the page and realize the starting quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers just played his first preseason game in week 3. Why don't anybody understand that? Like, I know I'm not the only one that's not losing their mind. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. What are we even doing anymore? You're not faithful if you're out there, Kyle got the quarterback hurt. No, he didn't. It's fucking football. Every single former professional football player on the radio, everywhere, last week told you that was not Kyle's fault. Yet still people kept saying it. And I'm talking to you, paid media members, because you're not fans on Twitter. You're not that lunatic fringe. Shout out Tim Flannery. Like, seriously, I'm on an almost 9-minute rant now because I'm so tired of this. And I would have been on my radio show today doing this, but I got a toothache. Not that anybody cares about that. Know what the fuck you're watching before you want to get on the internet and start talking shit. Don't even get me started on the Jimmy G smiling at the end of the game. He saw an old friend that he got drafted with. A quick fucking Google search would fix that, media member. And all of you that pay these media members to talk like a casual fan on Twitter, you're the problem. And I'll never count somebody else's pockets. And I'll never ask for anybody else to be fired. Ever. But just look at who you're employing. Loudmouth, sports radio callers. You're employing them? Y'all need to do better. All of you.